for Seattle.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams 0. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Cam Akers, the ball.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jonathan Jones.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go play action now. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now a run with Akers. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Rams' 32-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. All the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
On the play. And it's third.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And
they'll run on first down. Carson, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Samuel, incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. To this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. It might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the seconds. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run this with Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Goes for the right side here, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
6-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. gets to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch back in the yard.
And we'll see what his offense can do. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
10 at their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. They got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Score Seahawks 24, Rams 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Take him down.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To his running back, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't keep the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 38-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. Short throw to Disley.
Wilson.
That throw good for only a couple. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks 24, Rams 14.